What's up guys, welcome back, Alex here from your game therapy, and I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised, but before we go on about that, these flea-bitten miners make such terrible use of their freedom. If we destroy their towns and kill the rebel, surely they will take note of the Serpent's power. The reason I said I'm surprised is because I didn't expect to come back to the map where we were supposed to recruit that sack of shit Budo to our clan. And that is where my curiosity strikes, and I'm starting to wonder if I can still get him now. But first, I'm going to do something out of my habit and take the majority of my starting units and clash with the wolf clan.
Yes. Coiled and waiting. Charge!
Now logic tells me if I put enough pressure on them, I should be able to wave off all the attention from my base, that is non-existent at the moment. The main points I want to strike at, as you might have guessed by now, are the watchtowers. First watchtower is down, but it wasn't such a big deal. The more complicated matter will be to deal with the couple of watchtowers up ahead.
Alright, I seek the enemy. For the Serpent. My venom awaits.
Yes, my Serpent.
Serpent. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. For the Serpent.
I serve, Master.
Like a viper. Silent, but deadly. My venom awaits. On my toes, armed and ready.
Okay, we reached the second watchtower, and the first thing I might want to do is to keep my distance from its firing range. The next thing I want to do is to lure every unit I can from there. And the best way to lure units is with archers. I'm not sure why the AI thinks it's a good idea to send melee units for luring, like it did in the Dragon campaign, but it wasn't really effective as it was shown in my previous videos.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Serpent. Like a viper on my toes. Like a viper on my toes. Coiled and waiting, armed and ready. Yes, alright. Wreak some havoc. For the Serpent. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Coiled and waiting, armed and ready. My venom awaits. Like a viper. Armed and ready. For the Serpent. I seek the enemy. Immediately. Let's break some heads. My venom awaits. Like a viper. Coiled and waiting, armed and ready. Like a viper. I With great haste. Yes, my lord.
As you say.
Yes, sir. With great haste. Yes, sir. Yes,
my lord, there's no more water.
Moving, master. With great haste. Moving, master. Yes, my lord.
My lord, there's no more water.
No more water awaits. Like a viper. Armed and ready. My venom awaits.
Oh, my lord, there's no more water. Yes, I obey. As you say, I obey. Yes.
Charge! Yes. Moving, master.
Yes, master.
Let's wreak some havoc.
Of course, sir. With great haste. Yes, sir. Moving, master.
Finally, we destroyed the 2 watchtowers, and let me just explain why I was so obsessed with destroying both of them. In general, and I hope you have noticed by now, but if you didn't, let me explain. The AI is using the watchtowers not only as a defensive structure, it actually uses it as a rally point. A structure that is being used as a centerpiece for assembling units for an assault. The idea of destroying a watchtower is like putting the AI into a disarray and create a distortion within its plans to attack. Ideally, it should scatter their units and pose little threat to me, as they will start moving in smaller groups.
Sir. Armed and ready.
So now that I took them off guard and bought myself some time to develop my base, I want to see if what I was so curious about can be true. Can I stumble across Budo and recruit him in this map?
Yes. For the Serpent. Yes.
Get off my property! Get off my property!
The Serpent walks where he likes.
Then I'll fight you!
If you like. Or you could fight for me instead. When I sit on the Serpent's throne, the faithful will be well rewarded.
I do not come cheap. I'd like to sample one of your geisha.
That could be arranged.
Well, shit. That changes things.
Yes, Lord.
Get inside, my pretty. Get inside.
Oh god, I hate him.
Yes.
We have got two peasants here that are clearly out of place. Most likely Budo's slaves or something.
My lord. Moving, master.
Speaking of peasants, Budo has a whiplash ability that stresses out peasants to make them work faster in regards to all their basic functionalities, like resource gathering, running, walking, though I'm not sure about building tempo. All that sounds nice and cool, but the ability sips the peasants out of their health. Do it one time too many and you will have yourself a dead peasant instead of a working one.
Yes, sir.
I don't really find this ability useful when I play.
Yes, my lord.
It can work well if you have a geisha nearby, but to be honest, by the time you get a geisha, the need for resources is not that urgent anymore.
Immediately. All right. Yes. All right. Yes. All right.
Now I'm starting to eat myself from the inside, wondering if it was possible to recruit both Garen and Ara when I had the choice.
Let's go.
My venom awaits.
For you, my lord.
On my way.
Moving.
Like a viper. With great haste.
Let's break some heads.
Yes, my lord. Moving, master. With great haste. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir.
Well, that's my cue. If they sent what forces they had to destroy those houses, it probably means that their base is as defenseless as it can get. Time to move in.
Serpent. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. On my toes. Silent, deadly. On my toes. Moving, master.
Yes, lord.
Coiled and waiting.
Yes, master.
On my toes.
This should have been their main base. From this point on, it should be relatively easy to deal with them. Problem is that I've set the game on a hard difficulty, so that means I might experience some resistance from their side, in the form of trying to rebuild their bases. This is where the second team I am building in my base comes to the picture. I'm going to scout with them for some smaller towns.
For the Serpent.
Yes.
Death to our enemies! For the Serpent!
Die.
Yes, my servant.
Let's cause some trouble. Let's have some fun. Let's cause some trouble.
Serpent. Yes, sir. Like a viper.
My current goal is to prevent their peasants from building new bases. What the hell? They just appeared out of nowhere. See what I mean? There should be a small settlement in the right upper corner that should be relatively easy to deal with my smaller group.
Yes, Lord. For you, my Lord. Yes, Lord. For you, my Lord.
It's so annoying that I cannot train any units that are effective against buildings. That's until I get access to third tier units.
Serpent.
Let's go. Let's cause some trouble.
Armed and ready.
Let's have our crossbowman do the job he was intended to do.
On my toes. Armed and ready. Silent but deadly. On my toes. Strike them dead. My venom awaits.
Time to split.
Ready, silent, but deadly, like a viper. Silent, but deadly, like a viper. Silent, but deadly.
I serve, Master.
Done, of course.
For you, my Lord. I obey, my Lord. For you, my Lord.
My god, they multiply like rabbits.
trouble, fool.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, so now that we are done with the smaller base, there should be another one in the upper left corner. I'll send my smaller team and I hope that they will be able to handle it.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Let's cause some trouble.
Yes, Master. Yes, Lord. For you, my Lord. Yes, Master. I obey, my Lord. For you, my Lord. I serve, Master.
An early welcome party.
Yes. Yes.
For the Serpent.
I'm going to separate a few units from my main group
Yes,
and send them to deal with that house that is nearby.
I obey, my Lord.
I want to have Kenji's team stay put for a while, at least until I'm somewhat certain that I can leave that spot without worrying that the wolf will reappear here.
Victory!
Protect the clan. I serve, Master. Retribution.
These redhead women are just a pain in the ass.
Our enemies will fall. I obey, my Lord. Yes, Lord. I obey, my
Goodbye, pig. Let's have some fun.
My venom awaits.
Crush them.
Yes.
I think it's time for Kenji to help a bit.
Protect the clan. I serve, Master. For you, my Lord.
Cut them down.
Break some heads.
Armed and ready.
So just to be sure, let's send 3 swordsmen and a geisha to track back to their main location.
Yes.
I want to be certain that they didn't rebuild their base. You gotta be kidding me.
Yes, Lord.
The weak must perish.
Let's cause some trouble.
Strike quickly.
I serve, Master.
On my toes.
Nice. crack some skulls!
I wonder who voice acted the bandit. I think my videos would get a huge amount of views if I would sound like him.
My plan.
For you, my lord, our enemies will fall.
Let's go!
Coiled and waiting.
Holy shit! Look at all those huts.
Yes, master. Yes, lord.
They finished that base just in time.
On my way.
Let's crack some skulls!
I obey.
The Serpent commands. On my way.
Yes, master. I serve, master.
Teach him a lesson!
For the Serpent. Yes.
You know, in times like that, I really wish I could somehow remove all that fog of war.
Yes. On my way. Yes.
For you, my lord.
That hurt.
Yes, I obey.
On my way.
I obey.
On my way.
Dude, if that is not their last base, I'm going to lose it.
Serpent commands. I obey.
Yes, my servant.
Bitch. Like the wind. I serve. Yes, Lord.
For the Serpent. Yes, the Serpent commands.
I serve, Master. For you, my lord. I obey, my lord.
On my way.
Yes, lord.
Yes.
Yes, finally. Thank you guys for watching, and oh god, I'll see you guys on the next one.